Okay, here we are. I am at the 8255 unit 20, or is it 8255? I believe it's the other way around, unit, and that would be obviously 20, that half there. This is the community. They're all sort of like kind, same layouts with parking beneath. Kind of give you an idea like how people utilize the space. You've got this little hangout chill spot underneath, and then you've got your front facing balconies and your rear facing. I like that this one is halfway into the community, so you're not going all the way into the back, although the back may be a bit more private. And we'll have to go ahead and take a look and see where the pool is. But I do want to point out some things. Just, we are right at the furthermost what we would refer to, I guess, east point of Navarre Beach. So you do have sort of that blockade of the condo right there. So like right when you walk out, you're not initially seeing the beach. However, you do have sound views from the back side there. So let's go ahead. It looks like you have plenty of room to park. You can park beneath, and then you can park as many as you want out here, obviously. I'm thinking maybe 2 could fit here, and maybe you can get up to 4 max. Love the storage and the space in this place, and they did just go through with the renovation, although I will say that some of it could have been addressed. A lot of people just really don't like the popcorn ceilings, so you've got that as well as a few other things. But okay, so we're locked. Storage, pull back out here, a little bit locked there, but that's one option for storage. And then they have a secondary here, which is great, and imagine that they're pretty deep because it looks like that from the other side. So this is the understair well storage, and it's all pretty neat and clean. And then you do have the outdoor shower here, so you can get all the beach sand off, and then you have this entire expanse right here, and I do get the good Gulf breeze. I always like to point that out. And you can go ahead and put kayaks, paddle boards, store all that. I did notice this bit right here will need a bit of work, and I'm betting that this is part of the owner's responsibility because it's beneath, so you could in fact replace it if need be. So if this is one for you, just note that is something that I do believe could present maybe a trip hazard for guests, right? Because if you see you got a bit, but that's small potatoes, you can address that. You would just have to level it off. And this is cute. So this is obviously the neighbors. You could put up some sort of like faux, break up here, but you've got this little bar area. You could get really creative with this, from hanging different various things, and then even adding decor there. But you could see the deck work is in really, really great shape. And then just beyond, this looks like a place that I think alligators would really love. And I don't want to scare you, but if you saw what I saw, it's sort of like a little tributary right off of the Sound. This is technically the Sound, but this is like a little marshy area. And then this would be the back side of the unit. So it'd be just this portion here going up. And this would be essentially like the yard part where, you'd bring the dogs, right? I don't know if they're dog friendly. I did note now, we are getting, the Pensacola flyover traffic here. This area of the beach is just a little bit more activity because it's the furthermost east point, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I show you the bridge. There's one bridge over from Pensacola and one bridge over from the Navarre Beach area, and there's the water tower. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Does that not look like, I don't know, my brain, I guess it's kept me alive this long, right? I hope you're loving all my commentary. Looks like they need some soffit work. Just jumped out at me. So that might, in high winds, might blow off. And then we just have to check and see if the HOA maintains the exterior. Honestly, just by looking at how every one of these look, I would say yes. So nice door. You have an interior entry. So if somebody wanted you could go bing, bing, and then this is how you would access. So this is climate, feels like it is climate controlled. No, it's not. So it might be a little warm in the summer. And then this is where your guests would access. So this is, you know, does present the stair concern a little bit differently. You have the platforms at White Sands, right? And you have this access here. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to remember the code. Could lock me out. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to part 2.